Zwetzig Skate and Bounce hosted a Christian skate night on February 9th.
So tonight is our Christian skate night. We have this every so often. Sometimes it's for a specific church that wants to come in, but now it's just general and it's lowered admission than normal, so it's $5 per person compared to the typical, I believe, $8 for just our general open skate. And other than the lower price, it's a focus on more Christian elements, so our music we play is specifically Christian compared to just general pop music.
This is our second time at Christian Skate Night, and it is now our family must-do on the second Thursday of every month because my kids have an incredible time. It's $5, you can't beat it.
It's a Christian Skate Night, and so a lot of people come down here to skate and just have fun with friends. It's a real good time.
A race was held during the event that featured scooters, blades, and skates.
We just raced around and I was the fastest. I won a candy bar. Well, I've been doing it since I was a kid. I just like going fast, so I guess that's why I won. But I've always been a very get up and go kind of person.
On February 11th, MJ's Cutz and the Bard's Den Books and Beyond hosted their first ever Valentine's Day mini craft fair.
We're having a mini craft fair at MJ's Cutz and Bard's Den Books and Beyond for Valentine's Day.
Today we're doing Valentine's Day crafts, but we'll do specials throughout the year for different holidays, and we have all kinds of things for family and everyone to have fun.
We've got paparazzi jewelry inside. We have homemade soy candles made by locals. Some smell goods for your house.
We also have handcrafted jewelry, crocheted items, and I think that's about it.
T-shirts, handbags, all sorts of things for everybody.
Uptown Scottsbluff, in partnership with the Rockabilly Misfits, hosted Smooches with Pooches on February 11th. This event was held to help benefit the Panhandle Humane Society.
We're here at the mall, and we're with the Rockabilly Misfits. They're doing a fundraiser for us. They have a kissing booth, and we have two dogs here, Harlow and Henna, that are available for adoption. Harlow is a Shar-Pei mix, male about a year and a half, and then Henna is a Red Heeler mix, and I think she's about 2 years old.
On February 11th, the Flyover Brewing Company hosted musician Alli and I.
I front the project Alli and I. Alli's my guitar. So when the project name was coming about, people would say, do you have a band name, or are you a solo artist? Do you have a band? And I would just say, it's just Alli and I. So tonight at Flyover Brewing, I am playing from 5 to 7. I do a mixture of original songs. I do some 2000s covers, kind of that early 2000s, some pop punk emo vibes. A lot of people are really enjoying those, and that's the stuff that I grew up on, that I had a lot of fun relearning some of these old songs. And then I do a little bit of mixture of, I just sprinkle in, I do some a couple old country songs. I do a couple of newer pop songs, like an Ed Sheeran song and a Taylor Swift song and stuff like that, just for fun.
Alli and I going on. He'll be playing from 5 to 8 with a little break at 6:05. We're just going to be enjoying his music and having a good time.
Cappuccino and Company hosted a Valentine's Baker and Maker pop-up event on February 11th.
The pop-up, which is just the Valentine's pop-up for all the businesses who don't particularly have buildings, so they come in and they bring all of their treats. And usually it can be treats or bottles or blankets, and they just can come in and sell them.
On February 11th, Uptown Scottsbluff hosted the second week of their annual Love is in the Air vendor market.
Today we have the Love is in the Air event. This is our second one that we've done. Last week we did an event, same one, but this one's a little bit bigger and better. We have the Smooches with Pooches with the Humane Society and the Rockabilly Misfits, and then we also have a demo by Rising Phoenix Martial Arts, and they're going to show you what they do. And then we also have the gazebo for the cutest couple contest.
I do metal art pretty much. Been going at it for 6 years now. Started with metal roses and kind of just grew up and We do a lot of big shows and little shows and go all over.
We have over 30 different vendors. So today, as you can see, we have Cece's. She has a variety of different things. We have Berry Sweet, and she sells berries. We have a bakery item lady. We have Avon. We have just about everything you can think of here. We have food trucks outside too.
Redz Bar in Mitchell hosted its second annual chili cook-off on February 12th.
Today we're doing our second annual chili cook-off. Happens to be on Super Bowl Sunday. Last year was pretty good. We had 20 chilies, and this year we hope to have more. We have very generous sponsors that have made this possible. Family Built Homes, Kelly Bean, Schmidt Equipment, Brad Helgerson, CPA, Torrington Livestock Markets, Pinnacle Bank, McKinney Manufacturing, all donated time and money and different things to give out prize money to the contestants to make this event as successful as it can be.
People bring in chili, then there's judges and they judge which one's the best. There's first, second, and third place.
Mainly it's going to be flavor profile and spice level, taking everything into account.
I just happened to be the defending champion, which was a total surprise last year that I won. My secret ingredient, I always tell everyone, which everyone knows now, so it's not a secret, is green beans. I put every bean grown in this valley, and Great Northerns, pintos, kidneys, everything into green beans. Got it?
Were you still in all that?
And I did a new recipe this year with brisket and coffee, so I guess we'll see how that goes.
Redz also hosted a food drive for the Mitchell Pantry in conjunction with the cook-off.
People have been coming in with whole flats of veggies and dry goods and other stuff, so it's pretty cool to see that.
On February 14th, the Scottsbluff Public Library hosted a Steampunks program. This month, the program featured light-up snow globes.
Today we did our Steampunks program, which is a STEM program that also incorporates art and a little bit of performance for grades 3 through 8, but then we also let younger children join if they bring someone to help them. Today's activity, we did a snow globe. So we did 2 different kinds. We did one that lights up with a light that you can turn on and off, and then the other one glows under a black light by using tonic water. We used little Pokemon figures that we 3D printed here at the library. I'm not exactly sure how many kids we have, but we had a room full and they had a lot of fun with it.
Events coming to the area next week. The North Platte Natural Resources District will host their annual Producer Roundtable at the Scottsbluff NRD office on February 22nd from noon to 1:30 p.m. The purpose of the roundtable is for constituents to ask questions, provide comments, or offer suggestions about any North Platte NRD program or project. The event is free of charge and lunch will be provided. Registration is required and will close on February 15th. For more information or to RSVP, go to npnrd.org or call 308-632-2749. The Scottsbluff Public Library will host preschool story time on February 16th at 10 a.m. and 6:15 p.m. This story time will feature penguins. Children must be accompanied by an adult. For more information, call 308-630-6250. On February 16th at 7:30 a.m., the Scottsbluff-Gering United Chamber of Commerce will be hosting an opportunity to discuss concerns and issues that pertain to our area with District 48 State Senator Brian Hardin. For more information, call 308-632-2133. Enjoy a night out celebrating Galentine's with your gal pals at Elodie's Oddities on February 17th beginning at 6:30 p.m. Paint yourself some pottery and delight in sweets and chocolate. A wonderful Valentine's option just for the gals. Painting pieces will be available to choose at the event. Registration is required. For more information or to register, visit elodie'soddities.com. On February 18th, the Scottsbluff VFW Post 1681 will be hosting their first ever cornhole tournament at 11 a.m. Food and drinks will be served throughout the tournament. The entry fee is $25 per team, and cash prizes will be awarded to the top 3 teams. For more information or to sign up to compete, call 308-635-1711. On February 18th, the Scottsbluff Public Library will be hosting Board Game Club beginning at noon. This event is open to all ages. For more information, call 308-630-6250. The Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds will host a mixed martial arts tournament on February 18th at 11 a.m. For more information, call 308-623-1828. The Legacy of the Plains Museum will be hosting Jerry Lucas as a part of their 2023 speaker series at 6 p.m. on February 21st. Lucas will be discussing the Studebaker story. For more information, call 308-436-1989. On February 21st, the Midwest Theater will host a special screening of the 1992 film Malcolm X at 6:30 p.m. This movie is rated PG-13. For more information or to purchase tickets, call 308-632-4311. Thanks for watching Around the Town News.